Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Stellar Lumens, aka XLM, so let's just dive in. And let's start off with this huge announcement. Shout out to Crypto Airy for this. We do see from Novati announces AUDD, a stablecoin, to go live on November 1st. Novati, a leading fintech enabling businesses to pay and be paid, announced that its one-to-one fiat-backed stablecoin, AUDD, will go live on the Stellar blockchain on November 1st, 2022. The company also announced that AUDD will be available for a direct one-to-one swap of fiat Australian dollars via their on-site platform and app. This is absolutely huge. We've been focused on what Stellar has been doing, right? For the longest time, we've been really kind of talking about the plan behind everything that Stellar has been building, doing, announcing, and it's ultimately to have this huge, massive fiat on and off ramp into and out of crypto. They are ultimately focused on mass retail adoption of crypto. They are essentially building the bridge to the retail industry, and I think that this is huge. Remember what I said back in my last XLM video. I said, focus on XRP and XLM because listen, these are two of the biggest giants in the room. XLM was at one point in time a fork of XRP. They move very close together. They are very similar in their use cases, but they are different in their niche audiences. You have XLM going after mostly the retail sector, and XRP mainly going after the big banks, the financial institutions. They're both building out major bridges to major industries. And I think that XLM is going to be a major giant going forward. A lot of people are just disregarding what XLM is doing just because they are focused on XRP. But being a maxi has never gotten you anything in this space. XLM will perform. XLM will surprise and shock a lot of individuals. And I do believe that it starts with what they are focused on, building out these huge major bridges to the retail sector. And this is just one big start of it. Because again, all of this is centered on it's a one-to-one fiat-backed stablecoin that you'll be able to utilize within crypto on blockchains like Stellar, but also you'll be able to directly swap it for fiat dollars. This is huge. And when I say dollars, I mean Australian dollars. And this is going to be on their on-site platform and also app. So easy for any retail individual to utilize. This is major. And this is not the first time that we've seen Stellar being a part of stablecoins. Remember, they also have that announcement with USDC to be an on and off ramp out of USDC as well. But also going back to September of 2021, so almost a whole year ago, well, actually over a year ago, stablecoin pegged to Peru's currency launches on Stellar. The coin has been created by Latin American digital token issuer Enclave and is 100% backed by local currency. Again, pretty huge. And again, this was for on and off ramp. We do see digital Sol can be purchased from wallets such as Solar and is exchangeable for the Argentine peso and also the Brazilian real, the US dollar, and other currencies. So again, pay attention to these big announcements because honestly, at the end of the day, I really do believe that Stellar is connecting all of these major areas to crypto. This is essentially the retail bridge, the mass retail bridge. Very exciting. And also, over here, we do see by the end of the year, Stellar.org will have cash access points everywhere in the world. It's from blockchain.com. Listen closely to this. This is absolutely insane.
Now it's, I don't know, maybe 11 countries are live for cash in and some number for cash out. But by the end of the year, it's going to be everywhere, right? So Stellar now will have these cash access points everywhere in the world.
And this is why I say, this is a huge market that they're still targeting. It's the mass retail area. I honestly believe that by the end of the year, we will see Stellar taking over globally in the retail sector. This is very special. Remember what I've said about XLM. It is going to blow. I'm telling you, when we go into the next major cycle, XLM and XRP both of them, are going to shock the entire crypto world. Why do I believe this? Well, first off, let's look at XRP. Okay, XRP is nearing the end of the lawsuit. I believe that in 2023 we will see a full-on, announcement that the case is essentially over. I think that XRP is going to do very well, and I do believe that XLM will be right behind it. I think both of these tokens are going to erupt in the next cycle. And I also believe that XLM positioned itself perfectly in the retail sector to fully disrupt and provide these huge cash access points, essentially on and off ramps to and from crypto. I think that that's going to be a huge opportunity for them. And I think that this is going to be a major, major development within crypto. If you are an XLM holder, this should be very exciting for you. And also, from Stellar as well, during Meridian 2022, they did announce Soroban. It's live on the FutureNet. For the first time ever, smart contracts are available for development on the Stellar network. Soroban brings a whole new kind of smart contract platform to the market, one that is designed with purpose, built to perform, and combined with the power of the Stellar network, and will drive use cases built around expanding access to financial services. All of this is about expanding access to financial services. This is fully focused on the retail sector. And we actually do see a full-on breakdown of Soroban over here. Smart contracts platform native to the Stellar network is live on FutureNet. $100 million adoption fund created to support developers contributing to the and also building on Soroban. And we do see down here a few insights on this. So it introduces Turing-complete smart contracts to the Stellar network built on WASM, and with Rust, Soroban on Stellar brings a whole new type of smart contracts platform to the market that is designed with purpose, built to perform, and combined with the power of the Stellar network will drive use cases built around expanding access to financial services. We built Soroban because as developers, we didn't see the kind of smart contracts platform we wanted to work with in the market, and we saw the friction on other networks, and our response is Soroban. Smart contracts that are designed for batteries included developer experience for scale and for reliable access to financial rails through the Stellar network. And I think that this is going to be pretty big in terms of this massive development happening on the network. Again, building has not stopped. It has not slowed down. It has continued to move rapidly. And we do see the number of developers coming to build in Web3 has been growing faster than ever. But to compete with more established industries, we need more talented builders coming to blockchain and crypto. With the Soroban Adoption Fund and programs like Sorobanathon, First Light, we hope to encourage more developers to come innovate with us. And we do see down here that the Adoption Fund is part of SDF's overall mandate, which has dedicated a 17 billion XLM amount to support growth and development on the Stellar network. This is absolutely huge. The first FutureNet release is for the early adopters who are going to provide real-time feedback that will shape the innovation on Stellar and help set a new standard for smart contracts. With the support from the ecosystem, Soroban is creating a platform where developers don't have to choose between performance and expressivity. So this is great. And we actually do see down here that there will be periodic upgrades to the incentivized testnet, most notably in early quarter 1 2023. The launch of Soroban on mainnet is expected in the first half of 2023. Again, around the same exact time that the overall XRP lawsuit should be wrapping up. I've said it that by June of 2023, we should see a major update within the case. A lot of people are expecting it sooner. We don't know exactly when, but both of these tokens are looking incredibly well to be a part of for the future. XLM is, to me, a must-stack token. And I am so excited for this. I really do think that everything that is happening around Stellar, especially with the Meridian 2022 event, is very exciting. We actually do see over here, I think blockchain is ready for the UN. Carmen Het of UNHCR, Refugees, and Danielle Dixon opened the last day of Meridian 2022 with a discussion on responding to crisis with urgency and how blockchain can help improve the delivery of humanitarian aid. I think that this is very interesting because at the end of the day, when we look at what's happening globally in terms of the monetary system, I believe that a new system is on its way, and I do believe that blockchain is the answer. I really do think that crypto is going to be at the core process of the new financial system, and I really do think that everything is moving extremely fast around this entire industry. We've been focused on CBDCs, we've been focused on digitization, tokenization, and I really do think that crypto is going to like take over, and it has already kind of started to take over, I would say, in this year. Like, this has been the year of a lot of discussions around regulations, CBDCs, tokenization, digitization, interoperability. These are the big ones, and all these major events are really kind of putting a spotlight on everything that is happening around this sector. You could see everything morphing into reality before our eyes. I really do believe that crypto is not only the future, but will be the future of finance, the payments, everything. Everything is being fully disrupted here. And what you see over here, blockchain's promise is rooted in its ability to create economic opportunity for all. Discuss how digital transformation makes this possible. And yeah, I mean, listen, we are seeing a full-on transformation digitally within almost every single industry. We talk about this with Zinfin, with trade finance, XRP, with cross-border payments, and ultimately on-demand liquidity is a huge use case that we follow constantly. QNT, Quant, they're connecting almost everything to one. We focus on Algorand, HBAR. I mean, all of these tokens are doing incredible things. Incredible announcement after incredible announcement. It is something special. I am focused on the big picture here, and you can really kind of see it being painted before your eyes on where we are headed, and it is so exciting. And last but not least, we have one last thing that I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, and that is this. So cool to see the functionality of the Stellar ecosystem in person, sitting in on the future of work. This is huge. The future of work. So we have a few major names here. So we do see Bitwage, ClickPesa. I believe that this is Air. I think that I forgot what the name, AirTM, so AirTM Inc. And then we also do see Caroline E., which is the Senior Communications Manager, Stellar Development Foundation. But these three use cases are actually pretty big. We've talked about Bitwage in the past, and we've also talked about ClickPesa. Now, ClickPesa, that is a big one because they are focused on payments within Africa, which we talked about in, I think, 2 videos ago on Stellar. And it was very interesting because we were talking about it then in terms of these bridges being built to the retail sector in these areas that are, I would say, in need of innovation financially, because, again, a lot of the financial services and offerings in some of these areas are bare minimum to none. And I think that Stellar sees the value proposition in that, and that's why we are seeing a major disruption happening within the retail sector to be that on and off ramp to and from crypto, and even just in terms of fiat as well. So they're building out some pretty huge, use cases within the fintech area, and I do believe that this is going to be a huge success. And I do think that the opportunity cost here for Stellar is massive, and it's very. I really do think that when you look at XLM, past, previous, and also currently, we are seeing a big change happening. And that big change happening is we're seeing a ton of discussions around not only adoption, but we are also seeing a lot of migration happening to crypto. I've talked about this with in my XRP videos where we were talking about BlackRock, JP Morgan, BNY Mellon, these huge financial institutions, massive, companies, and even governments. They're all moving to crypto. They all see the value in it. They also see the opportunity here, and it is huge. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. It's been Nick. Peace out, guys.